Deontay Wilder's team. I'm throwing it out there for the fans, for the boxing fans. It's all about the numbers, all about the brand. What's one way that Deontay Wilder could elevate his brand and elevate, his numbers and legacy outside the ring and inside the ring at the same time? Maybe he should join the WWE. Yeah, I said it. The WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. Millions and the millions, billions of Deontay Wilder fans. If you smell what the bronze bomber is cooking. Now we all witnessed the devastating knockout by Deontay Wilder delivered to Comedy Brazil. Highlight reel. Spectacular knockout. Viral type of knockout. Woo! Heard around the world. The boxing world at that. Now, of course, everybody's gonna ask, what is next for Deontay Wilder? Of course, in boxing, we already move on. We move on to the next. We move on to the next. We think twice. Fans just don't want to stay there. Fans just gonna glue on to that knockout. Now we gotta move on. So what is next for Deontay Wilder? Of course, Anthony Joshua got a new fight coming up in Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of the world, New York City, America. Trying to get the American market without Deontay Wilder though. But we already know they got their complications. They're not gonna fight soon. I don't think so. So what is next for Deontay Wilder? Is it gonna be Dillian White? Yeah. And I'm talking about what's next for Deontay Wilder to further his legacy, to further his brand. And I don't believe nobody there next. Is this going to be Dillian White? Nah. Is it going to be King Kong T? He already got knocked down. I don't see that. Is it going to be Tyson Fury? I don't know. Tyson Fury signed with ESPN Top Rank. Supposed to have the rematch. The rematch was right there in his lap. And he said, I don't think I got another Undertaker left in me. I'm going to fight a 60-something rank, probably in the hundreds. I don't know who he's fighting next. So what's next for Deontay Wilder? What is next? What is next? That's the question. Now, of course, everybody worry about the numbers, especially when it comes to Anthony Joshua, the negotiation with Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. I think everybody's talking about the numbers. The numbers. Who's going to get the cut? Who's going to get the back end of the pay-per-view? What is the base pay? What is it? What's going on? Who's worth more? We don't know. That's what they're fighting for. So it's all about the brand. It's all about the numbers, and that's what I think they're negotiating about. The star power. Why you should get this. Now, of course, I'll tell you what was next, and I don't believe none of the next. None of the people that I mentioned is actually going to elevate his star power and his legacy if it's not Anthony Joshua. And then that goes vice versa. But let's get to Deontay Wilder. I believe. Now, I'm throwing it out there for Deontay Wilder's team. I'm throwing it out there for the fans, for the boxing fans. It's all about the numbers, all about the brand. What's one way that Deontay Wilder could elevate his brand and elevate, his numbers and legacy outside the ring and inside the ring at the same time? Maybe he should join the WWE. Yeah, I said it. The WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. Yep. You know why I say that? Because the greats have done it. You gotta follow the blueprint sometimes. You gotta follow the blueprint sometimes. You gotta think about what works. If it's all about the numbers, it's all about the brand. We already know I mentioned the name that's not gonna elevate his brand. It's not gonna elevate his legacy. So if it's all about the numbers, just get your numbers up. Floyd Mayweather did it. Muhammad Ali did it. I'm talking about branding-wise and notoriety. Mike Tyson did it when he was in his downfall with boxing, and WWE kept him up there. And of course, he always gonna stay relevant. But at that time, WWE came. He partnered with them, and he just got a whole different type of beast. Those different type of fan. That's another avenue, but that is an extreme big avenue to elevate your brand, elevate your numbers. They already got pay-per-view. Look at Floyd Mayweather. You think that didn't help him in negotiation when he went to WWE and Big Show and brought that type of audience? Think about it. That's what made also Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't just what he did in the ring. It's what he did outside of the ring. The Dancing with the Stars, the WWE. He thought outside the box. And I I think this is the perfect time for Deontay Wilder to think outside the box. Because if it's all about the numbers, if it's all about the brand, everybody talking about, oh, a lot of people don't know Deontay Wilder in America. If you walk in the street, nobody know him. If it's all about the brand, and it's all about the number, and that's what they bring it into the negotiation when it comes to breaking out numbers and cutting the numbers, what is going to be 60-40, 50-50, 70-30. Then, worry about your brand. This is the perfect time, because I don't want Deontay Wilder to fight nobody. Oh, who he's going to fight? If it's not Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury. He ain't going to fight. So at this point, this is the perfect time to join the WWE, lift your numbers up, lift your notorieties, and then come back to the negotiation table and look what I bring. I bring a whole millions of people. Whole millions. And the millions, billions of Deontay Wilder fans. If you smell what the bronze bomber is. Cooking. You know? It has a ring to it, man. It has a ring to it. He even got a catchphrase too. Bronze Squad. Of course, you're going to get booed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get booed with that, audience. You already know. 6'7", you know. He can do something with one of the fighters, you know what I'm saying? He could do a promo. I think he could cut a good promo. I think he could cut a good promo. I'm telling you, I think it's a great idea. What y'all think, dude? I think it's a great idea. I think it's a perfect idea for Deontay Wilder. Maybe not WWE, but that's what I'm saying. But you got to think outside the box. I think, look, it just works good. That's a whole different beast, the WWE universe. And you already know that the WWE, boxing, and MMA, they're like on the same block. They're on the same street. Different type of stores, but it's the same type of fans. If you really think about it, it's the same type of fans. WWE follow UFC. They follow boxing. They follow combat sports. Especially if you're a boxer, you're exciting, yes. They're going to follow you. And Deontay Wilder is devastating. Woo, man. Haven't seen nothing like that. That power, that freakish power since Mike Tyson. I'm not saying he fights that Mike Tyson, but the power of that right hand, stop it, guys. It's one of the best ever. What y'all think? You could agree, disagree, have a dialogue. Maybe you could give me some, tell me what ideas you do have, you know? Deontay Wilder be in General Hospital or something, soul pop or something, but he need to do something outside the box. Right now, the perfect time. But the WWE, I'm telling you, man, the WWE with Deontay Wilder, maybe versus The Undertaker. No. Oh, they Kane. No. Maybe bring Booker T out of retirement. Nah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk. See, now he ain't gonna be in WWE. Triple H. Nah, he buries a lot of legends. No. The Heartbreak Chris Shawn Michaels. No. Seth Rollins. I don't know. I'm telling you this. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm just having fun with this. I believe that Deontay Wilder should go to the WWE. Bring those type of fans. Get another fan base. Or incorporate another fan base into your fan base. And I'm going to tell you like this. Deontay Wilder is going to be a big star because he deserves it. He deserves it. Whether you like it or not. Whether you hate him or not. That is good for him. That is it. Work. It worked for Muhammad Ali. It worked for Floyd Mayweather. It worked for Mike Tyson. You can hate him all you want. Hate him more. And he's going to bring those numbers in. Now tell me what y'all think. You already know. Punch Drunk. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You my boy. Come on, do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it works. You know, hit the notification button, man. I'm bringing you some good content. We having fun with this. Woo, you already know.